Hello everyone, this is Arthi and I'm back with another video. Today we are back with the Visa Fridays update. And for people who are not aware of what is Visa Fridays, it is an opportunity created by the consulate for the public or the applicants to know about the current status or be it slots availability or the operation status of the consulate. And what happens in this Visa Fridays is that the applicants can shoot their questions and the consulate will answer, and through their answer we can understand what can we expect in next 2 weeks. Because basically this Visa Fridays has been conducted once in every 2 weeks and basically it is twice a month. As like other Visa Fridays, many questions have been raised on different visa categories, be it like for fresh B1 B2 or Dropbox B1 B2, students visa category like F1 or J visa category, and of course the work visa category like H and L. So many other questions have been raised. So let's get into the video for more information on this. As like every other Visa Fridays, the most expected answer from the consulate is for the question, when will the slots be opened for fresh B1 B2? And in fact the question were raised like at least give a tentative date, because it's been more than a year. Many people are waiting for the slots for fresh B1 B2, and the consulate once again replied in the same way that they have not yet opened any slot for fresh B1 B2, and in fact they are not able to anticipate when will they be able to open the slots for fresh B1 B2. So even though it is the same answer, we have to accept that right now they are not opening any slots for fresh B1 B2, and the only option that is available for the fresh B1 B2 applicants is if there is an emergency, maybe they can expedite the request and book a slots which is available as a placeholder appointments, and they can raise an emergency request. But please understand that not every single emergency request will be approved unless and until it is having a real emergency reason. So if you have an emergency reason, of course you can expedite your request. And when it comes to Dropbox B1 B2, there are limited slots which has been opened recently, and they will continue to open for Dropbox B1 B2, meaning only those applicants who have already been issued B1 B2 previously, they will be able to apply for the Dropbox B1 B2. There was another question raised on B1 B2. And in fact, we also heard that there were a few applicants who were able to schedule an appointment in early February 2022 for fresh B1 B2. And we are not very sure they are the applicants or agents. We are not sure about it. But when this question has been raised to the consulate have answered that they have not yet opened any slots for fresh B1 B2, and the slots are available for Dropbox B1 B2 only. So they have confirmed that they have not opened it. So we are not very sure about the people who have already posted that they were able to get a slot. The only thing the applicant can do is, be it like fresh B1 B2 or Dropbox B1 B2, you can continue looking for the slots. Maybe if they open the slots randomly, we'll be able to see. But anyways, we will post an update as and when the slots have been opened through community post or through video. Yet another question raised for B1 B2 is there any way to relax the 48 months expiry eligibility for B1 B2? And the consulate have replied that as far as B1 B2 is concerned, with the current rules, the B1 B2 applicants are eligible for Dropbox only if their prior visa is expired within 48 months. And they don't have any idea to eliminate this rule as of now. So if there is any change, probably they will update us. But as of now, there is no change in the current rules. Next, let's see the popular visa category, work visa. Be it like H or L, many questions have been raised on this category. And the first question that we are going to see is, there was an applicant who have raised a question like, it's been more than 2 weeks that the slots have been opened in bulk. So when are they planning to open the slots in bulk in coming days? And this question is for both Dropbox and in-person interview, because recently we couldn't see that much of bulk slots which we were able to see in the early of February or January. And recently the slots have been opened but not in huge numbers. And for this question, consulate have answered that though we are in a better situation right now, but still the impact that the COVID has created is still there, and it will be there for a while. And moreover, the slots are open now and then whenever the conditions allow. But continue checking because this is a popular visa category and it gets filled up quickly as and when the slots have been opened. Add on to this, they have highlighted one more point is that now they are trying to balance other visa categories also, because more priority has been given for work visa category since the start of the pandemic compared to the other visa category, and now they are trying to open more slots for other visa categories also. So they are trying to balance the visa category as well as the staffing and trying to open the slots as and when conditions allow. And the next question is, when will the slots be opened for the month of June, July, and August? Because many people are looking for the slots to be opened for these months. And when this question has been raised, the consulate have answered that continue checking for the slots, they might open anytime. And as we have been following the Visa Fridays and the operation status of US Embassy and Consulate in India, usually they open slots for next 3 months, as they were not able to open more number of slots in the late 2021. That is where they opened more slots in the first half of this year, which means starting from January till May, we were able to see more number of slots. And right now, they are not going to update for June, July, August, but still we can expect the slots to be open maybe end of March, because they usually open slots or they plan to open slots for the next 3 months. But as of now, they have opened till May. So for June, July, and August, we can expect by end of March is what we think, but it is not yet confirmed. And if you are expecting some update from the consulate, it is not going to happen, because if they are going to announce or update us before they open the slot, the traffic is going to be huge and it might crash the system. So you continue checking if you are looking for slots in the month of June, July, and August. So keep checking. That is the only key point over here. And even we will update as and when the slots have been opened for the month of June, July, and August via community post or via video. But still, you keep checking. That is very important. The next question is a common question for Dropbox. There is an applicant who have raised a question on why there is a processing delay for Dropbox compared to the in-person interview. And for this, the consulate have given the usual answer that it is based on the staffing and demand for visa category, and it differs from city to city and the consulate to consulate and all that. But from our end, as we have been following this topic for a while, if you see, we have already mentioned in our previous video when the latest eligibility criteria for Dropbox have been announced. So the demand for Dropbox is higher compared to in-person interview, be it the slots availability and when it comes to the processing time also. If you take the consulate, the number of people who are going for in-person interview is less compared to the Dropbox applicants, right? And that is where there could be a delay in the processing. And of course, this processing timeline varies from consulate to consulate. It all depends on the staffing and which city it belongs to, and all that includes in the processing time as well. And there is another important point when it comes to Dropbox. If you are eligible for Dropbox, you will not be able to expedite your request. Because if you are having in-person interview, you do have an option to raise an emergency request in the portal itself. And if you have such emergency reason, then reach out to the consulate and explain your scenario so that they will be able to help you out and you'll be able to get your appointment very soon. But reach out to the consulate is the important point that you have to know. The next question is for student visa category. A student have raised a question like, when will the slots be opened for F1 visa category? And the consulate have answered that they are opening slots for student visa on a regular basis. So keep checking for slots and you'll be able to get one. And they are trying to add more slots whenever the conditions allow. And if in case you are looking for slots and not able to get a slot before your scheduled start date, then please expedite your request so that you'll be able to get an appointment after your expedite request has been approved. But please keep in mind that not all emergency requests will be approved. So when you're raising an emergency request, make sure to give the reasons correctly and attach your I-20 along with the request, so that it gives another point for your request to get approved. The next update is for J2 and R visa category, because many people are looking for slots and not able to get a slots in this category. And when this question have been raised, like when the slots will be opened for J2 R visa category, and the consulate have replied with the usual answer that it all depends on the staffing and the demand, and they are trying to open the slots whenever the conditions allow. And of course, the number of slots varies from consulate to consulate, but still continue checking so that you'll be able to get one. The next question is related to H2A, H2B. How can Indian citizen apply for H2A, H2B? And for this, the consulate have replied that H2A is for the seasonal agricultural workers which they recruit from other countries, and H2B is for skilled and unskilled workers which they recruit temporarily when there is no US workers for any particular jobs. So on the whole, Indian passport holders are not eligible for H2A or H2B as well. So these are the update we have for today, and with this update, we can understand that right now the situation is far way better and more number of slots have been opened and many are able to get the slots without any hassle, in fact without any agent's help. That is really a good news. Now the preference has been given to almost all visa category except for the first time applicant of B1 B2, but apart from it, it is very happy news that all visa categories are given some preferences. Very soon we can expect the slots to be opened for the first time applicant of B1 B2 as well, which is the next happy news that we are expecting and hope it happens very soon. And the next update could be that we'll be able to update when the slots have been opened for the month of June, July and August. So for those updates, please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned with Purna Arti Vlog for more and more updates on embassy, immigration, travel and vlogs. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.